Cohen this morning, and we are working on working around that. Again, please don't think for a second the 49ers have left. Remember, our city council already approved. What Santa Clara has done, we did a year and a half ago. Yet we already approved, the voters already approved a stadium deal in San Francisco. We actually have a private developer that will put up more money than the taxpayers will, privately though, in Santa Clara. We got all the money to clean up the shipyard site. Historic amount of money from Senator Feinstein and Nancy Pelosi. So we're well ahead. They just clearly don't want to stay here. And that's their prerogative. They're wealthy people. And teams leave all the time. But they want to take our name and all the goodwill and the brand. And, you know, just common sense will dictate maybe we'll have a different opinion. Maybe we won't just say, hey, good for you. Enjoy and take all that equity and all that work we've done to make you successful. And thank you for all the years you've provided us entertainment, and thank you for the turkey giveaways and the other things you've done. That's important. We appreciate that. No one's belittling that. But this city is not unless Santa Clara wants to change its name to San Francisco. I still don't understand why Santa Clara wants to just keep the name San Francisco. Again, as a taxpayer, I don't get that. I really don't. Honestly, if it was Santa Clara 49ers or Santa Clara 48ers, because they don't want to take our 49 unique score, then I understand, then I'm less concerned for the taxpayers of Santa Clara.
It sounds like you're trying to scare them, though.
I'm not scaring anybody. I have great admiration. Again, I've always had a kindred spirit with Santa Clara because of my unique years of schooling down there. I really do. I love Santa Clara. I just want them to make a good decision.
Do the redevelopment plans at Hunters Point still include a stadium if the 49ers leave?
Yeah, well, they do. I mean, we've zoned it for a stadium. We could do a stadium. We still can do it. If the NFL is interested in an NFL franchise in San Francisco, we're the first city in 50 years to actually zone an area for a brand new stadium. We have $100+ million of private sector money, and we have a plan if they're interested. 49ers seem disinterested, but if an NFL wants to bring a team to San Francisco, we think the San Francisco 49ers would be a good name for the team. Then we'd like to have that opportunity.
Are there alternate plans for the area that's zoned for a stadium?
There would be. I mean, we would build housing, and we would build an R&D space for green technology. We have 2 million square feet zoned for life sciences and green tech. We notably would expand that, so more bioscience and green tech space and more housing would be the alternative for a stadium. And that, by the way, has huge economic stimulus, much more than football stadiums. And that's why I think Santa Clara would be better served doing a redevelopment like that, but that's up to them. Again, they have the right to want the team. I just don't know why they would spend this kind of money and then still allow it to be the San Francisco 49ers, because they don't get any identity with it. And the question is, and why would you do it just to save 40 minutes on a commute?
I get the tax revenue.
But they'd get much more tax revenue building housing. They get more tax revenue by building an office park. They get more tax revenue by building schools and playgrounds. They get more tax revenues by creating real jobs, not part-time jobs for 10 games a year. I mean, let's be candid here. The economic stimulus of football stadiums is very dubious. Economic stimulus for baseball and basketball, much more substantial for self-evident reasons. You have only a few games a year in football. You have exponentially more games in baseball and basketball. And so most objective reporting would show that. You can always make an argument that you spend $1 and create a job, that's an economic, but if you spend that same dollar, you may create 2 or 3 jobs that are more permanent and have a greater return. That's why I won't use taxpayers' money to do that, because we have so many other priorities in our city that are more important, candidly, right now than football. As much as, and you're talking about a huge fan. I mean, I grew up a 49er fan. I am a huge fan. I want to keep them, mark my words. But I will not be the mayor that sold the soul of the city to do it. I cannot be, will not be.
Okay, we got to go.
What does the NFL say?
NFL just wants peace on the West Coast.
When's the last time you talked about New York?